So it's Monday right now, so I'm fasted here in the morning. No one's really about right now, so I'm fasted. Got to whip out the David Goggins tea because it's a Monday. Recording my content whilst I'm fasted. Then I'm going to go violate a Monday workout and then go scoff my face with like a ridiculous amount of food. And then straight back to the villa, straight back to the grind because Mondays are for conquest. So in this video, just breaking down how I would get to 10K a month if I had to start again. So a little bit about me. My name is Temi Lowry. At the moment, I've got a business where I train place setters and then help other businesses grow with those setters. My record month was just over $27,000 in January 2024. I've had this business now for like over a year. I started it in January 2023. So within literally less than 2 years, I was able to go from zero, well, not exactly zero, but I was able to go from like broke to like earning over 20K a month. So in this video, how would I actually just get to that 10K a month mark if I just had to start again? Now, the way that I would get to 10K a month is very different to the way that I'd get to 20K a month. Because to get to 20K a month just requires more leverage. The higher up you go in terms of income, the more leverage is required. And when you're starting at that beginner phase where you've not even made your first 10K a month yet, you don't have many skills, you don't have much leverage. So I'm going to explain how I would get to 10K a month if I had to start again, but also set yourself up in a position where you can continue scaling from there. Because I assume if you're watching this video, you're an ambitious young man. 10K a month is not the final goal. You're going to want to keep pushing from there, right? So, yeah, so me personally, I never wanted to obviously work a normal job. That's why I'm here in Thailand. I never wanted to work a normal job or anything like that. But I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do throughout school growing up. I had no idea. I just knew that whatever I wanted to do didn't require me to get qualifications, and that's why I didn't really pay attention in school. But during the time when I was in college, I was really lucky. This happened completely by chance. While I was in my second year of college, that is when I was introduced to the sales industry. I got into door-to-door sales. I got into door-to-door sales. That acted as a massive foundation of skills for me to build on top of through my own business and through appointment setting, and also just acted as a massive foundation for self-improvement. So the first point that I want to make is in order to make 10K a month, first you need to become the type of person that is capable of making 10K a month. Before I got into sales, I was socially awkward, I was shy, I was agreeable, I was a bitch. And I got into sales and I sort of like, reclaimed my masculinity. I got over my chestnut syndrome, I grew some balls. So first of all, self-improvement, you need to commit to self-improvement and you need to commit to learning skills. For me, sales is literally the industry that made everything happen for me. So if I was to start again, trying to get to 10K a month, 100 million %, there is no question in my mind, I'm getting into sales. Specifically, I would go straight into high ticket sales because I think that's just more just more of a valuable skill and you've just got more leverage. So I got into door-to-door sales. I was doing door-to-door sales, had a team there. Then I lost my sales role because of COVID. And then after COVID, I got into something called remote appointment setting. Throughout COVID, I tried a bunch of different side hustles, like, the usual stuff that you see everywhere. Didn't really get any results, like barely made anything throughout like that year period. But then after COVID died down a little bit, I got into something called remote appointment setting. Appointment setting is a remote sales role that you can do from your phone, from your laptop. And basically your job as an appointment setter is, there's either phone setting or DM setting, but the foundation there is that you are speaking to prospects on behalf of your clients and you are booking sales calls for them. So, for example, if you DM alpha setters, you'll either be speaking to me, Yomi, or Chris. All three of us have access to that account. And if you're speaking to me, Yomi, or Chris, then what we're probably going to do is we're going to qualify you, see if you're a good fit for alpha setters, and if you are, then we're going to book you on a sales call. That's an appointment setter's job, to qualify the leads, book them on a sales call. Qualify the leads, book them on a sales call. Qualified leads, find pain points, generate interest, and then book them on a sales call. There's depending on the business, the appointment setting is going to look a little bit different. It could be through DMs, it could be through phone calling, but the foundation there is you're speaking to people and booking them on a sales call, and this is a sales skill. Because not everyone is going to be interested, not everyone is going to want to book a sales call, but you've got to use your sales skills to sell the call. You've got to show them why the call would benefit them, and that's your job as an appointment setter. Now, I found appointment setting ridiculously easy, like literally insanely easy. I made 1.5K my first 5 days of appointment setting, and within literally like my first 2 months, I'd already hit my first 5K month. But the reason I found appointment setting ridiculously easy is because I started off in door-to-door sales. In door-to-door sales, I'm having conversations with people every single day that just don't want to fucking talk to me, right? Literally Saturday morning, it's 9 o'clock. I'm hyperactive because I've just been drifting with my boss as like the Saturday morning Mitchell. So I'm hyped up Saturday morning, some black kid at your door trying to sell you the most expensive windows and doors in the UK. They don't want to talk to me at all. They want to go about their Saturday. So door-to-door sales is difficult. It's very difficult. I've been violated on those doors. I've been hit. I've had police called on me. I've just had to face rejection after rejection after rejection. Door-to-door sales is the trenches. And then I switched over to remote appointment setting, which was effectively just the same thing, but from the comfort of my own home through sending messages on Instagram. And the thing is about sending messages and like being a DM setter is people will not reply to you if they don't want to talk to you. Because like, let's be real, if I message you right now and you didn't want to talk to me, you're just going to ignore the message. You're going to left me unseen. So that's why appointment setting was so much easier for me, because it's like every single day now I've gone from talking to people that don't want to talk to me and trying to sell them to actually talking to quality prospects that are interested in investing in high ticket services. And I'm talking to people that actually want to talk to me back. So appointment setting was literally ridiculously easy for me, but all because I built that foundation of sales. Now, if I had to start again, would I go into door-to-door sales? Probably not, because there's not much leverage in door-to-door sales. I'd probably skip door-to-door sales and go straight into appointment setting. But either way, if I was to start from zero and try and get to 10K a month again, whatever it is, I'm getting into sales, whether that's setting, closing, door-to-door sales, whatever it is, I'm getting into sales 100%, because sales is the most valuable skill in the world. If I had to get to 10K, then yeah, I would choose appointment setting. I would take the time. I wouldn't rush myself as an appointment setter. I would take the time to really, really develop the skill and become a master of appointment setting, because once you master a niche, once you master a skill, now you've got leverage. Now you can start to really cement yourself in that industry to be that guy that everyone wants to work with. So I would get into appointment setting. I would track my numbers like a crackhead. I've got the Alpha Setter Outbound Pro CRM, which I coded on Google Sheets so that I can track all of my data. I can get the response rate, I can get the conversion rate, Calendly sent to calls booked rate. Like, I can get all of my KPIs and all of my data there to show me what works and what doesn't work. And for a year, I would literally just try hard appointment setting. I would try hard the fuck out of appointment setting like an absolute geek, tracking the conversion rates and all of that, to the point where I've got all the data there to show me what works and what doesn't work. I've got experience in the field, and now I'm just that guy that I've mastered appointment setting. If you do this and take it seriously for a year, I think it would be literally unreasonable for you not to get to 5K a month by the end of the year. I did that in literally a couple of months, but I had a foundation of door-to-door sales. If you're a complete beginner and you do what I just told you, you get into appointment setting, you just grind in every single day. You're always looking to improve. You're reading books, you're buying courses, you're tracking your data. Literally, like the key thing here, you're tracking your data. No one wants to do it, but because no one wants to do it, that's exactly why you should do it. If you do all of these things, I think it'd be very unreasonable for you not to hit your first 5K a month by the end of the year. And then once you are at the point where you're making consistent 5K months as a setter, now you've got a few choices. Yes, you could scale to 10K a month as a setter. I've got boys that do 10K a month as setters. But I don't think that is the most efficient way to get to 10K a month. And I don't think that's not what I would do personally. Because I love leverage. I'm all about leverage. I'm all about leveling up, getting to the next level in the game. Video game player. So what I would do from here, once I'm making 5K months as a setter, once I've established that foundation, now I'm going to start to acquire more leverage and actually start to build out my own alpha. So what I actually teach guys in alpha setters, for the guys that have already made their first like 10K in commissions, we've actually got like a separate training that they get access to for free called the growth specialist training, which is where we start to teach them skills that later on down the line they can actually use to implement into their own business. And in the meantime, before they're actually starting their own business, they can actually start to offer these services to their clients on top of just being an appointment setter, so that they can actually just start to earn more money. They can scale to those 8K, 10K, 15K months as a growth specialist. You're basically starting a growth agency, but instead of running it as an agency, you're just doing the job yourself for that one client. And I think that is the best way to get to 10K a month, is as a growth specialist. I think that is the best way to get to 10K a month right now in the market, because there's what the businesses want. They want to grow. If you've already established yourself as an appointment setter, you've already been making them a fuckload of money for appointment setting, and now you come to them, you've already got a great relationship. Now you come to this six-figure business owner with a load of ideas and a load of new skills that can help them make more money, and you just want a small fraction of that money that you're going to help make them. It would literally be unreasonable for you not to win, as long as you actually develop the skills, as long as you actually do a good job. If you're going to help them make an extra, 30, 40, 50 grand a month through your skills as a growth specialist, it'd be unreasonable for you not to make 10K a month, right? It'd be unreasonable for you not to. So this is what I would do personally. I would start learning how to build funnels, start learning how to actually dial in client acquisition, track KPIs, build teams, manage teams. I start learning all of these skills as a growth specialist and just offering that to your client on top of your appointment setting. That's how I'd get to 10K a month. That's how you've got leverage, and now you're learning skills. Now you're in a position where you can continue to scale in the future. You've got leverage, you've got skills, you've got knowledge, you've got client wins, testimonials, social proof, so that you can actually go on to build your own growth agency exactly like I did. So that's how I'd get to 10K a month if I had to start again. I'm super sweaty right now, man. This Thailand weather, wearing a t-shirt is not natural for me. So I hope this helped, boys. If you've got any questions about this, just let me know. If you are potentially interested in becoming an alpha setter, of course you don't have to. I'm posting lots of free content here on YouTube. But if you are potentially interested in that, then just shoot me a DM on Instagram or book a call with me and we'll have a chat to see if you're a good fit. And as always, boys, keep grinding.